Hello everyone. So this is day 3 of recording my project, and so you can see that right now I am at my main.cpp file inside Sandbox, but the code has slightly changed. Yesterday I was using a class called application to initialize an object. So this was our class, and that contains public run method. So as I mentioned yesterday, that I want to give more control to the user. So I need to design that. How would I do that? Okay, and that's where the power of inheritance and polymorphism comes. So basically what I did is that I have made a child of this application class, which is for now called Sandbox, and I have made this file sandbox.h inside our Sandbox folder include, and sandbox.cpp inside source file. So this is sandbox.h, and what it is doing, it is defining a class called Sandbox, and it is child of application. So all the application implementation which is public and protected are accessible by this Sandbox class. So as you can see that it contains an onUpdate method, and which is specifically saying override. So what it means is that it can override anything inside this application class, parent class of same name. So in my application.h, I have made the same name method, and I have set it to virtual. So virtual represent that this method can be overwritten. So that's what Sandbox Edge is doing. Now, if I show you the implementation, where we need this onUpdate method in our uh, game loop, and we need it to write the game logic. So this is where user game logic will go, but it is right now inside application. That's why we made the same name method inside this class, so that it can override this method here. So when your game loop will run, when the compiler will come to this point, so compiler will see this method, and it will know what object is calling it. And in main.cp, I have made this game object using this Sandbox class of ours, and I am calling run method on it. So run method will is implemented here, and when it will reach to onUpdate, it will call our this function. So here all the logic will go. So user can write any logic here. Right now, I am just saying updating. So I have written this logic. So if I run the program, you can see window is opening, and it is continuously saying updating in this console window, because our frame is continuously running. So if I close the window, so it will stop. So this is where our game logic will go. So now you can eventually start writing your game logic, but we haven't designed our renderer API. So right now, for now, we can use Relib API, but we will hide the implementation of Relib from this Sandbox class. So just for showing that we can start drawing the objects, if I include here Relib dot h, so I also need to make some change to our CMake. So right now, our Vengeance is linking Relib privately. Now I have to say it public, so that our Sandbox class can file can also use it. So now our relay is accessible to our Sandbox class. So now you can say anything like draw circle. For position, you have to give position and radius, and let's say you want to give the color red. And if I click run, then you can see the red circle is on the window. So we have started creating object, but it is not as I want to implement it. I do not want to expose the Relay API to the user. I want to expose my own renderer API. But for now, I am just for showing purpose, I am showing you